Hello everybody. Today we are going to focus on the shoulders. So if you have any equipment that you might have in the house, like a band, it doesn't have to be elastic band, it can be the yoga band, or if you don't have that, you can have a towel, small towel. And if you might need blocks, bring them with you, and I use them to do some shoulder exercises also. You can have cushions on the floor if you got issues with your knees. Remember to always look after your body, because I'm not there to check you on your posture and things. Just try to go with what body's telling you and don't force your injuries, okay? So just be careful. So let's sit onto toes here. Just gonna start doing all the shoulder exercises, the warm up. So we've done this before. If you follow me, so you'll just find that you might remember some of the things, so which is quite good. So I'm gonna bring the hand forward for my face, and I open and I turn around. So you get the elbow bending, palm facing the head face, and you turn it away and you turn your neck with it. And you're gonna try to breathe in. Breathe out. Keep going with this. If you're having difficulty, you can sit on here with the cushions. Yes? And inhale and exhale. And if it's too much, you can come up onto the knees, and you can also cushion your knees. So remember all these options for yourselves. One more time. And I'm going to turn other side so you can see what happens here. Inhale and exhale. Now I'm sealing my mouth to breathe in and out, so I create more heat. But these days it's very warm. If you want to cool yourself, you can breathe out through the mouth. It's not a problem, okay? Yeah, you can see that my spine is also turning, which is quite good when you're doing this. Palm to the face, palm open, palm to the face, palm open. A couple more times. One more. And then we can come back. You can go hands and knees, just getting the toes to kind of relax here. I'm using my blocks here, you don't need to. You can just use the floor with your fingers. And I'm just going to press onto my palm and shoulder rotations here. So what I do, making sure the palms are on the edge, my fingers are loose, and I'm just rotating my shoulders. I'm giving myself a little space, but trying to keep my elbows straight. So you can just really feel that upper back muscles relax. And the other way around. And I'm already feeling all cracks over my upper body. And my neck and my shoulders going backwards is a bit hard. I'm doing my best to keep my arms straight, but it's not working out. And then relax. Then you go side and other side. And side, look over the shoulder, and the other side. I'm bending my arms on this one just a little bit. And I'm going side to side. My spine feels lovely. It's like as if somebody's squeezing my vertebrae together. Breathe in and out. One more time. Then relax, sit back. Just try to get the elbows to the ground. If you don't have your blocks, it doesn't have to be on the blocks, okay? Blocks give me a little bit more space so I can move more deeper. So you don't have to have that. My knees under my hips, I get my elbows here. I kind of get the palms together, relax my head down, and I'm just gonna push my thumbs to upper back, push my thumbs upper back. If it's hard floor and your elbows are giving you a hard time, you can bring a towel over the blocks or a cushion like this. Yes, you can cushion your elbows so it doesn't hurt you, so you can get more relaxed on the neck also if you cushion your body here. And you're still getting your shoulders stretch. So remember, if it's too painful and you end up in pain afterwards, you're not going to want to do it. It should feel a good pain. You know, you need to find your soft spot. So don't make it too hard, then you're not going to enjoy yoga, okay? Couple more times. And then hold this one here. I'm just going to go deeper and deeper with my forehead. I'm staying with my tailbone up high, so I can really go further down with my spine and stretch here. You can see if you can go deeper, just get sink deeper. now to come out, you can support yourself with your forearms and sit back on the chest first. Really. Just rebounding that move. It can be too much too soon. Just be careful that your back is okay before you move. Because there is a deep spinal stretch there also. Good. And then we're gonna go back onto the hands and knees. This time I'm gonna turn my spine up and over. You see how your shoulders are affected with this too. Breathing in and out, and in and out. My core muscles are engaged. I'm really trying my best. I'm relaxing my neck here and the other way around. This is hard, so if you want to slow it down, you kind of keep your head steady, push the chest aside, chest the floor, chest the ceiling and back. So you kind of try and churn your upper spine. I'm leading with my upper back, not with my tail. Of course your tail ends up moving, your neck ends up moving, but you're focusing on the middle of the body. Good. Right, and just tuck the chin to chest, go into cat stretch. And sit back onto the hips and then come down, bend your elbows and lift up. Inhale. Then you can bend the elbows more and more if you want. You don't have to. You can just go straight arms. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You can push the hips forwards now if you want. You don't have to. Arch the spine and we come back. And you kind of go towards the front. Try to go between your elbows with the chest. And pull the shoulders back. And then arch the back and come down. And again, breathe in. Shoulders back. And let me arch the stomach and come back. One more time, just doing that. Come as deep as you can. Now here, I'm going to just go onto the knees to show the easy option. You can just go a little bit lower down and then go back that way. Yeah, that's also hard. But if you want more work, you can just hang in the arms a little bit more and then you push your hips forward, pulling the shoulders back, and you're doing it here. This is super hard, so if you need to break, you sit back to stretch the arms, and when you have a little bit more energy, then you can come into a little bit further with the straight arms, super hard on the shoulder blades here, keeping the elbows tucked in. One more. And then I'm going to go back and relax my arms. Nice one. Just giving you a little break and just getting the shoulders to thread here. So what I'm going to do is just get my arm onto the floor. So you're kind of getting it straight, level with the short side of your mat. Your tail is high. You can have the other arm come near it. So you're trying to find your shoulder on the floor. Then you're going to turn your neck and then look towards the ceiling. You're trying to keep your hips steady here. So you're doing a twist again on the spine, but you hold your body weights on the side. So you mustn't look around. You just have a look, then set yourself up. Once you're there, just listen out for teaching points. You don't have to really like watch me whilst you're doing the twists. Okay, so focus on the breath. Keep your tail high and lean onto the shoulder. Turn your neck, drop the shoulders down. So I got my hands on top of each other. You don't have to do that. You don't want to flip over. Okay, so you just want to be stretching the shoulder, your spine. Now get wherever you're facing, that side leg is going to straighten behind you. You don't need to lift it. You're just trying to bend the shoulders, bend the elbows. See whether you can put more pressure on that shoulder. And just going to engage the leg. Don't lift it. You're finding that shoulder stretch. You can turn your neck a little bit more. Try to use your core muscles. And then we can stretch and look under the armpit. You might not be able to go this far. Okay, just try to see whether you can. You don't have to lift the leg. Remember, engaging the core. And if it feels okay, you can lift the toes. Okay, just be careful there. I'm gonna come back down. Foot, elbow, knee, turn back, relax. You can keep the elbows off the floor, push your palms down. That will give your shoulders in the front a little bit more stretch. So frontal deltoid muscles. Good. And then we can come back and change on the other side. So again, you're just gonna tread the arm first, your knees under the hips. Maybe I got different positions so you can see different sides of the exercise here. So you get the arm to tread, yeah, and your neck is relaxed. My side of my crown is on the floor, yes. The side of my head is on the floor, not the crown. And then I can just look ahead to start and see where you can have your hands on top of each other and push a little bit more. You don't have to do that. If you're falling over, just bring the hand here to stabilize your body weight more forwards. You're going to find a stretch on the shoulder, okay? So it doesn't have to be the same as me. As long as you're stretching the shoulder, you're good, right? Then you can just try to stretch the leg. I need to focus, so I'm gonna stretch my leg, engage my core, look over my shoulder first. So I'm here, and I'm gonna bend my arms to try to put more pressure onto my shoulders. Keeping my knees straight. I have to keep thinking that because it won't do it itself. So my core is activating. Deepen the breath. Now I take my arm up and I turn my torso a little bit further. Then I'm gonna see whether I can lift that leg. I'm not falling over, so that's why I'm doing it. You mustn't do it if you're gonna fall over. Bring the foot down immediately. And we can bring the toes down, knee down, and then come back gently and relax. Again, you can keep the body sitting back, push the palms down, elbows off the floor, relax your neck, shrug your shoulders, and push the palms. You're trying to get the stretch, the front of the shoulders here. Then I'm gonna look up in my head, bring the hands back, and I stretch and relax my shoulders back and down. I hope you're getting the feel them more and more. Next position, I'm gonna get you onto the lunge, and because we are holding everything a long time, so if you need to cushion your knees, you can cushion your knees, okay? So we are holding. I'm just doing a lot of technical work here. Just make sure that back knee is gonna be able to withstand the time duration that we're gonna be here. So here we are. So I'm just sitting in my dragon pose, my elbow on the leg. I'm not gonna force anything yet. So on the hips, we are relaxing, shoulders backing down. Before I start lifting my arms, I wanna settle into that hip. So I'm just gonna feel the hip open. My palm is clenched. My hands are not pushing away from the leg. If you need to, you can come back up a bit more. You don't have to be as deep as me. Good. Now, so what we're gonna do next is just get the arms up. I'm using this block. You don't have to use a block. You can hold a cushion, okay? So it doesn't matter, or a towel. So you get elbows by your face, and you're going to go forwards and backwards, and forwards and backwards, and forwards and backwards, and forwards and backwards. Because we did a lot of stretches, so I'm touching down back a lot further than I would normally go, okay? You see my shoulders already opened up. If you're getting tired on the knees and the hip, you can step back a bit more. But keep the elbows moving. Breathe. And one more time. Now I'm just gonna leave the block there. So I got my right leg back, my right arm back. And now I'm trying to get my left arm to bend here. And I'm grabbing that block. So you could be grabbing the towel, part of the cushion, your jumpers, whatever you got. Then I'm gonna come back and sink in here. Because I've been here a long time, the floor is hard. I'm gonna cushion my knee so I can really push deep into my hip. But if it starts hurting beyond your capability, please come back to your soft spot and just relax the hip. Okay, so slowly, slowly we're holding, breathing. more you can do. And if you feel like your shoulders are ready, you can let go simply. Grab the hands. You don't have to do this, okay? You can stay with the band or the block. Now I'm going to just extend the body, pull the elbows, separate them behind you. So I'm trying to pull with my fingers, and if you can't stay there anymore, you can just bend this knee because the hip is getting tight, but staying, you can just start pulling with the band and push away from each other. So you're working with these arms. So if you don't have a band, your towel is fine, or you can just keep pulling onto the hands, okay? But with the band, you've got more mobility on the left arm. You can just pull away, relax your neck, extend the body. And if your knee doesn't allow you to sit this way, you can just take the knee to the side. It's not a problem. So I'm extending my body forwards, pulling my arms apart. And if you think you can do more, you can grab the band higher up and try to pull it from there. So you can go deeper and deeper. Take the neck away from the arms. Breathe. More and more and more. And I come up now. Just stay there another bit. So maybe you didn't hold the hands before. Maybe see if better you can do it now. You might find more ease in the pose. You can sit this leg in a different way, like we can open the knee, we can straighten it out if you don't want to sit on the foot, okay? So it's up to you. And try to elongate your spine. Good. Stay there, shoulders back and down. Breathe. And then we can relax. Now I want you to gently just see what's happened to your shoulders. Remember, I'm not changing my legs. I'm just sitting the same way. I just turned around so I can show you what's going to happen. So my right arm, I'm going to check it to see if it's open. Left arm, good. Everything is in action, that's it. So I'm going to just try to twist here. So most of us can't twist like this, okay? So you're just going to hold and wait. You can have the bands. So what you can do, just get the band around. There you go. And you're trying to grab. You're trying to pull the chest up. And if you want, you can just get the legs across. And you're trying to get it from underneath the knee. Okay? These are really tough, so you don't have to force. You start, open twist. You can go from wherever you think you can. Yeah? Just go pull. Pulling the shoulders apart. Then you can think about, maybe I'm going to go further today. I'm going to bend my body a bit further. Alright, just try to open and see whether you can grab. Try to keep your chest lifted. And then we come back and undo the shoulders back. Good. Now setting up the other leg. So I get my left leg back, right leg forwards. Here we go. So it should be this way, isn't it? So we're gonna go on the block. I'm just gonna hold it here first, but my block is too near me, so I'm gonna use it in a minute. So you can just lean in and see how far you can take the hip. You don't have to go as deep as me, okay? Just stay, find your position. I'm holding one arm, just letting my leg just get used to the position and breathing into it. I'm checking to see how my hips are feeling. If it's too much, I'm gonna pull my body weight back. If it's too little, I'm gonna push my hips forwards. Then I get my arms up and we are here. And you can just see it's okay, the legs are fine and happy and they got used to the movements. So that you can start moving the arms. So when you think it's ready, you take the arms up and you're gonna pull them back. Inhaling, exhaling. I'm not going too deep. I've already done my practice earlier, so I'm just holding my leg back a bit more. Just focusing on my shoulders, breathing in, breathing out. As I get warmer, I can go further. And we go here, push the arms down, 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 shoulders down, belly brace. Check to see there's no tension. You might find one side is going to be easier than the other side. Just see how it's feeling. Breathe. And I free my right arm, go behind and try to find the block. And I push. Because I think I'm going to be okay to grab my hands. I'm already there, grabbing my hands. This side is easier for me. Again, checking my legs, shoulders back, belly braced. Press the front heel down. Keep your breath deeper, be patient here. If you're coming against the walls in your mind, just breathe through them. Okay, the discomfort you're feeling is only a moment and it will pass. You need to persevere and you want to increase your flexibility. And just sometimes it's emotional stress that's causing you discomfort. So just start noticing what type of emotion attached to parts of your body. You might actually learn a lot about your body and the way it functions if you start making the connection. So here we are. I'm just gonna go forwards. I'll show you this again. I'm just gonna slide my leg in and sit here. So if you feel this uncomfortable for you, you can do it in a different way. You can use your bends. Yeah. Elastic one is easier because it bends for you. Then you can try the lean pose and pull the arms apart. In my case, I can go further, try to create more tension so that my shoulders are moving back. And I'm going to let it go because I think I can pull my arms apart. But if it's not working with the hands, keep it bent. You'll get more out of it. So that your neck is free. You're not trying to strain your neck here. Start noticing some parts that you stretch, you start sweating straight away. Okay? You can see where the blockages in the body is. So you can start working mentally, physically, using your breath to nourish, vitalize, open space where we have no space. And then I'm going to relax and check my shoulders before I do the twist. Again, you can do a seated twist with a crossover, or you can do a long leg twist. I'll show you that quickly. Oh, shoulders are tight and sore, but you could be just straightening this leg here, okay? And then sit on the cushion. So if you want to do that, it's fine. You can just go with the foot next to the knee, and you can try to get the arm to bend back and grab the other one, but you've got to try to come to the front. So if you take the bandage here, I never used the band, so it's kind of hard for me to get that down. So you can go from the back, you're trying to bend the arms and just join them together. So even if your hands are nowhere near, you're trying to get the shoulders to pull back and pull onto the bend and open. So you can still be working through the shoulders even without you bending the arm, okay? So there we go. In my case, I'm going to go onto this one. I'm hoping that it's going to work. Not today. Okay, so we go onto the back and just go through it. There we go. Under the knee. And shoulders back. Look how comfortable I am now. And I'm trying my best to twist. And you're squeezing your knee into your belly so you can twist the spine further so you can have more space to go and join your hands. Yes, I'm getting there. You can hear me scratching my hand on the back, trying to get my fingers together. Yes, they're touching, but I'm not going to force my body, just waiting here. Turn your neck over your shoulder and breathe. back, relax. Twists are quite tough, so you can just see how you're feeling. Just gonna kneel the next one, and you're just gonna shoulders back and down the pepper. So the beds are great, but you can use a towel and pull the towel apart. Remember, it's the same thing. It hurts a little bit more with the towel because it doesn't give. With the elastic band, you have more give. So here we go. So you're gonna take the arms up, try to keep your shoulder blades down, and you're gonna go shoulders back and back and back. Open the chest, relax your neck, open, 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 more, and then bring it down. You know your body. You might not have gone so far back. It doesn't matter. When I'm doing this, I'm clenching my bum so my back doesn't hurt. And I'm not going too far so that I'm pushing my shoulders out of joints. Yeah, I'm just going to get maximum. Breathe, work with it, and all the way, all the way, all the way. Pull it bend. And then bring it forwards. And keep it coming again. Pull onto the bend, lift. Go back, back, back. Now this is where I feel, this feels already looser. I feel the pull, but I'm in control. My back is not hurting me. I'm just gonna play with this. If you have a towel, you just hold the towel. You can't really bend it. So you just pull onto the towel and push back as far back as you can. But with the bends, you can do little movements. What happens with the bend, it just starts answering it. So see how far it went back, and then relax down again. So it supports the muscle, so it just holds contraction, so it becomes easier to push. So the bends are really good if you're trying to increase your flexibility. Okay, let's try again. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Hold. Now pull into the bend. I feel really, really tight. Then I do this couple of movements. And then I made for bend to pull me back. So now the last pull was not me. The bend just got together and it pulled me back. Now it's almost like somebody's holding my arms and stretching for me. So it's like a stretching partner. And then come forwards and have a little relaxation. I can sit down to relax. You don't have to sit like me. You can just stay on your knees. And I'm going to try one more here. Okay, so I'm stretching my ankles as I sit as well. So this is different stretches. We're going to go one more time. So breathe in. Breathe out. All the way back. So find a different part of the shoulder where you feel the tightness. Again, try to feel your neck. And then you're just going to move and move and move. Straight arms. Then stop the movement. Let the bend pull you back. And hold the stretch. Breathe. It's very addictive, this one. Makes me feel like I'm working out with somebody. That's nice. And then it just comes down by itself. This one was much better. It felt the release, and I'm going to bring it back, and that will be all for today. So here we go. We go back, back, back. Don't force your body. Go to maximum, and then you can stretch. Doesn't matter where your arms are. Okay, you could be in a little lift. Then stay, and then let the arms pull back. Hold, look up, breathe. Whew. Breathe. More. And I'm gonna try to come, bring it back. Just see how it feels. Right, amazing. Just sit here. Just sit your shoulders back and down. Close your eyes for a moment. You might want to just lie down for 60 seconds if you want to. Otherwise, just sitting here, taking a deep breath in and out. Feel the whole spine fill with breath. As you exhale, feel the tension, release the body. Let go all you don't need to use anymore. And so you can take more fresher breath in. Then you sigh out. Feel the tension release. Don't hold on to things you don't need, so you open more space for improvement. Another breath in. Hands all the way up. Join your palms together. Touch your face. Touch your chin. Touch your chest. Namaste, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye.